Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times are all.
Hi, this is Karl-James Langford on channel 012-1975. It's Friday and it's the 23rd of January 2015, and yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a rant about the Green Party in a few seconds, but just like to say that I gave an interesting walk with a couple of my students around Landsworth Major today. It just went on and on and on. Got a bit wet. It was good to catch up with Clive, who I hadn't bumped into for a while. And yes, it was nice sort of expedition out, and in short, I'm finding with my walks they seem to go on for hours and hours and hours, and maybe I need to sort of have them a little bit less. We went from Landsworth Major down through to the coast, looking at a few ruins of buildings on the way. Ended up at Tresillian Bay, which was going to be on the Vale of Glamorgan, a holiday resort back in the 1800s sometime, and or later. And they were going to have a port and stuff there, but it didn't get off the ground. And really nice views. And then we walked back, and it started to rain just as we got back, more or less. And then in the evening, I had a bit of an evening off because my students weren't coming over to my house because of the rain and family issues and all the rest of it. So that was a bit of a shame, because there were meant to be 4 of my students coming over, and for all those reasons that I've said, they weren't able to get here. And I've been obviously looking and exploring more ways of decluttering at this minute. So as I said, it's about layers, and particular time that I'm getting rid of quite a number of books, but obviously loads of paperwork, and going through filtering some of that paperwork. This is one thing that I've learned, and maybe I haven't expressed that much, is that you get piles of paperwork, and occasionally through all those bits of paperwork that you're getting rid of most of them as you go through every single sheet, as I do, I find little gems, because as I'm writing a book on the toads, I found 1 or 2 nice gems recently which I can use in my book, because I saved them in the past for a reason, and now's the point in my life that I'm going to use them. We always think that we store stuff because we think we're going to use it, but it's only actually going through stuff that you actually realise whether it is important and whether it's not. And most of the things ain't. But as I'm finding, it's useful for projects that I'm using now. And I am finding that I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should have kept that. But it's too late, it's gone. And we can't always keep everything. It's going back to that film, Bruce Almighty, where Bruce becomes God for a few days. And God says, look at this filing cabinet, and this is your life. And Bruce says, oh, just one drawer. And he pulls out the drawer, and it goes across this entire room. That's your life. And Bruce is thinking, oh, right, that's quite a lot of stuff. That's what I can say about my life, is more or less filing cabinets and filing cabinets and filing cabinets of stuff that I've kept. But I'm getting rid of it all now. Right. My rant itself is aimed at the Green Party. Now, I used to have a lot of respect for the Green Party, being that I was involved in politics years ago, and I was a parliamentary candidate for the Liberal Party, and I stood in council elections for them. No, I wasn't a Liberal Democrat. I was an old traditional, old British Liberal. But I had a lot of respect for the Green Party until the past few days, where the leader of the leader of the Green Party has said that if the Greens should ever have their way, then they'll abolish the monarchy. Well, I'm very pro-monarchist, and she had the insulting remark to say that she would put the Queen into an old, give her a council flat. Well, it would be an old people's home or something. But the fact of the matter is, I thought of this hard, and I thought, okay, if those of us who want to keep the monarchy, then fine. But if the state wants all the assets back for the monarchy, have them back. But I tell you what, the monarchy would be back on its feet within a few months. Like me, when I got a bit of a financial crisis, I go out there and work, and I make sure. I'm sure the Queen could publish a book and make loads of money off that, pay for a really nice mansion. Prince Charles as well. do the same, speeches and all the rest of it. If that cretinous, imbecilic murderer Tony Blair can do it, I'm sure somebody very respectful, like the Prince of Charles, wouldn't need to have living in any of those homes that apparently the state provides for them. The thing is, our monarchy would be self-supporting anyway, as it is in many other countries, as we see in Spain and so on. So, Green Party, up yours. Our monarchy is really important to many of us in Britain. We want the monarchy there as a head of state. Can you imagine having presidential elections as well as prime ministerial elections and elections for parliament? That would cost a hell of a lot more than keeping the monarchy. For God's sake, we'd have more money wasted in elections. So, to be honest with you, you want another tier of government that's elected? Go ahead, right? But it's going to cost a hell of a lot more than our monarchy. Our monarchy does a very good job in actually putting British into our sense of reality in this country, giving us something. We've got very little to be proud of anymore in Britain, but the monarchy gives us something to be proud of. And I know my friend Daz will completely disagree with this, but as far as I'm concerned, we need to keep something of respect in this country because everything's falling down and we got nothing to be and focus on. And I love the monarchy, okay? It's not going. The Green Party will never ever get a majority in Parliament. As far as I'm concerned, what a feeble, downright insulting remark to make against my Queen, our Queen. And if people don't like me saying this on my video log, well, go away. Just don't listen to my video logs anymore. Anyway, this is Karl-James Langford. Thank you all subscribers and viewers watching my video log. And no doubt I'll speak to you all again. Those that have survived my rant. Thank you.